It's a brand new season, baby. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. It's a brand new season, been a long wait, saw some players up, put them on my highlight tape, college series here, gotta hear my name on draft day, AR in the pocket, automatic, that's a closed case, excitement building up, I ain't been asleep in 3 days, gotta make a statement to the scouts on the first play, only way to win, you gotta dominate in each phase, offense, defense, and can't forget the special teams, I ain't work for nothing, went through summer camp with 2-a-days, gotta win the natty, only satisfied with first place. I hear them haters hating on my team, but I ain't hearing them. If they line up on the other side, then we ain't fearing them. One false move, hit stick, defense killing them. Knew them boys were sweet, up inside, banana pilling them. We up next, time to show we the best around. RFL, college series, rep your team and rep your town. You're looking at the future of the league, yeah, it's here and now. Step on the field, boy, you best believe it's going down. Cause yeah, you know we scoring. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Touchdown, 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 touchdown.
Woo! Who's ready for this one? Oh man, don't tell me that the skipping's here back. Oh, the crackling, guys. Gonna have to restart it. Man, I hate this. Every time for a live game. Last time we got a lit one. Let's go ahead and close this down before this thing starts wilding out again. Let's get this up, man. It's a big game. Miami versus Notre Dame. Happy to call this one. Can't wait. Of course, we got to restart the mod, guys. Terrible, man. PC always wants to do this when you're in a live moment, but it's all good. It's all good. We're about to get a banger. Woo! Who ready for this one? I'm Ric Flairing for this one. I think this is going to be a big game. Not only is this a big game because of, you know, the rivalry that stemmed way back in 1988. It's a rivalry brewing here in the RFL. First season in the RFL. Hey, Notre Dame brought it to Miami, and they fell in the Citrus Bowl. And last year, Miami got their vengeance, able to get the victory over Notre Dame. I'll wait for this loud sound to go out the way. Says Smitty think we in WWE. Yeah, I'm feeling like Ric Flair, man. Feeling like Ric Flair for this one. Let's turn this game up. If you haven't already, smash that like button and subscribe to the Relocation Football League. All right, so let's go ahead setting this up. Hopefully everything gets itself all prepared. I hope you players are prepared. Hope you guys are prepared for this one. Let's put on a show out there for us. All right. Who you guys got winning this one? Let me know in the chat. Catholics or convicts? Even though not too long ago that was looked at as a little bit of a racial slur thing in a certain high school game. But we'll look beyond that and look at the positives for what it's worth, I guess. Let's go ahead and, okay. So for whatever reason, settings have changed. Just can't catch a break with a computer, man, can you? It's crazy. Don't even have to touch anything. It's good. PC's going to change the settings for you. Don't even know why my music stopped. It's supposed to be on repeat. All good, all good. Let's turn it back up. Yeah. I gotta do a couple things here with this controller. Make sure both teams got the right playbooks and that we're ready to go. Yes, sir. Seems like everything's right. We'll be in that game in a little bit, guys. And even though this is a banger of a beat, we gotta play the theme song instrumental. We come into this one. We've been hearing this already. There we go. It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. We back. Miami versus Notre Dame in what should be a big top 10 showdown in the RFL College Series. It's the final day of week 4, and I'm more than excited to call this matchup between number 9. Oh man, I had to take that out. Between number 9 Notre Dame and number 5, Miami. Notre Dame coming off an upsetting but tough loss to a struggling Clemson team just a week ago. Clemson was able to pretty much dog walk the Fighting Irish. Final score of that one was 37-19. Looking for vengeance here against a top 5 school. Can they knock them off here at home? As for Miami, speaking of upsets, they got themselves a big one. Last week, able to take down the number 3 team in the nation. It was the Mountaineers, West Virginia. They came up big this week with a win. But let's see if Miami can keep the flame hot. Darnell Hodge, 122 yards off of 23 carries and 2 touchdowns. Had himself a breakout game. And you can see Kadavion Pump on the sidelines talking with his teammates, looking for an explosive offensive performance here today. Notre Dame's looking to be kicking this one off to Miami. And without further ado, let's get this show on the road, ball on the tee. And it's off. Game time. Knee will be taken in the end zone and coming out onto the field for the first time today. It's number 5, Kadavion Pump. Interceptions kind of up there with the touchdowns. 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Looking to pass for over 1,000 yards here tonight. Let's see if we can get that done. First play, they're going to come out here lined up. I formation. Play action. Off the counter. Taking a shot as he's hit down the field. First play, a bomb to Jacob Eves. Jacob Eves smoking the Fighting Irish defense deep. That's how you make a statement. The very first play of the game. Hits the post route. And these wide receivers for the Hurricanes have just been on a whole nother level, outperforming what their overall told us coming into this season. 54 yards on the first play. They're going to drop back, looking to pass again. Polk throws this one into the flats. It's going to be caught as he goes out of bounds after a gain of 2. That's Darnell Hodge. Let's go ahead and get a look at the rest of this Hurricanes offense with Ramos, Wilson, Gaynor, Schaefer Jr. and Foster, Eves, Theory, Hodge, Cooper, and Carter, all making up the rest of this offense. Let's turn this game up, man. I'm feeling it. Miami's feeling it. 2nd and 8. Going to drop back, looking to pass. Polk's got the completion on the sidelines, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. That'll bring up a 3rd down in Notre Dame's defense with Bedford Jr., T. Atmos, Lacey, Kala on the D-line, Euchre, Canetti, Odebeck at the linebackers, Mojo Rising, Hexel, Marcus Ward, and Andre Campbell making up the secondary here for the Fighting Irish. Can they get the stop on Miami? Came up with a big 54-yard play. Can they convert? He's going to just throw this one into the flats and lose 2 yards. I mean, it was wide open, yeah, but got to look down the field for a bigger player and allow that play to develop a little longer. And honestly, you know, Darnell Hodge also at the same time got to sit there in bounds. That's a lot of space you could have worked with. And instead, they're going to bring out number 3, David Fontanez, to put up 3 points for the first points of the game as the kick is up, and it is good. 3-0, Miami. Big time stop for the Fighting Irish. Looking to bounce back tremendously after last week. We'll take this from about the 9-yard line. Nice little juke move. That's Tip Soto. Submitted wide receiver, get out to the 30. And coming out onto the field for the first time here tonight, it's Jet Blade III. Is he going to come out looking plastic, or is he going to be steel? We'll find out against this tough Miami secondary. Miami rated to have the highest rated defense in the RFL College Series, 97 overall, 94 overall as a team. Notre Dame, first pass, it's complete over the middle, first down to Tip Soto. They'll come out here in the offset formation. Thought it was a first. They say inches short, doesn't matter. Bubble screen out there to Jay Watt. His first reception good for 2 yards. And they're going to run it. Nice little juke move, but Miami's defense going to shut it down, and we'll get a look at this Notre Dame offense in depth. Looking at the line, John Potter II, Gentry, Patterson, Dirksen, and Grigson, Hendricks, Barnes, McDonald, Weeks, and Watt. We just saw that first down on the bubble screen. Spreading out the field. We're going to run it here. McDonald looking for a lane. And he'll get to the 45-yard line. Let's go ahead and get a look at this Miami defense. They've been stellar this year. Got McCall, Blackman Jr., Townsend, and Walker on the D-line at linebacker. Freeman, Bowe, and Ramos. And in the secondary, Savage, Ivory, Bowens, and Stingley Jr. This is going to be the group looking to come up huge to shut down the passing attack of Notre Dame. As Jet Blade feeling a bit of pressure, throws, and he's got the first down out to his tight end, McKinley Weeks. 8 yards on his first reception of the day. It's a good job setting his feet and just slinging it, getting beyond those sticks.
Let's go, 18 Gator.
New set of downs here for the Fighting Irish. Here goes Blade. Time in the pocket. Still looking. He's going to fire one deep down the field. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to get that one out to Ace Hendricks. Couldn't hang on to the ball after the contact. And now the Fighting Irish will be looking at a 2nd and 10. They're going to run the ball here with McDonald. And only a few yards going for him. This Miami defense trying to shut down the run game. Plug up all the lanes. There's a flag on the field. This may be against the offense, and it is a false start for the Fighting Irish. This is going to back them up 5 yards.
Here we go. 30 base.
3rd and 12 now here for Notre Dame. Play action, looking to pass, gets a block, gonna be sacked, take him down. That's Elijah Walker. And Miami will get the stop they were looking for. Try to go with the play action here. Good job trying to extend the time in the pocket for Jet Blade by McDonald. But it was only a matter of time before the pressure got there. Either way, Elijah Walker getting off the block there and hitting the edge spear to bring the guy down. Tremendous defense. So Notre Dame's going to punt this one away. Looks like it may be shanked a little bit off to the left side, but still manages to get it inside the 20 as 19 pins him at the 19. And Kadavion Polk in this Miami offense back out onto the field. The very first play of the game, taking a deep shot to Jacob Eves, 54 yards. Turned out to be a huge play for the Hurricanes. But after that, Notre Dame pretty much kept a lid on this offense. Here goes a strike. Jacob Eves, he's on fire. Get him to the 34-yard line. First down, Hurricanes. This is just a nice slant here in the open space. Kadavion Polk doing a great job getting that football out of his hands. Sometimes you see him hold on to the ball a little bit longer than expected or longer than he should on some plays. Really like the efficiency in which he's moving this offense and making quicker reads. He'll come out here under center. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Going to pitch this one out. Darnell Hodge got a lead blocker, but an excellent job right there by Marcus Ward. Takes on the pulling lineman and still makes the tackle. Handoff here to Hodge. It's not going to matter. Juke move. First down to the 49.
Come on, fellas.
Trying to dip him in the sauce there on the juke move. And boy, if Hodge been able to break loose, would have been all she wrote for Notre Dame on that play. But Marcus Ward, again, was a solid play, even though, hey, first down given up. It's not easy to make an open field tackle on running backs, especially Darnell Hodge. But they got it. 1st and 10. Looking to cross into Notre Dame territory. And they'll get right at midfield as he is going to be taken down by Chico Canetti, submitted linebacker. They'll send an all-out blitz here. Catch is going to be made by Charlie Davenport. That's his first reception of the day. And that's just going to be a short gain, about 3 yards, 3rd and 7 over the middle. He's got his big tight end, Cooper. And Cooper gets to the 38-yard line for the first down. Big Bentley Coop in the building right here. Hits the dig route right over the middle. And that's just a really good pass right in the open space. Once again, like I said, really liking the efficiency of Kadavion Polk right now. Getting that ball out of his hands quickly and making plays for his offense through the air. First and 10 at the 38-yard line. Polk's going to look to throw. This one's going to be caught by Big Coop again. The 34-yard line. Last week, 8 receptions, 82 yards. Still looking for his first touchdown of the season. But he has been monumental for this Miami offense. Big target for Kadavion Polk to be able to throw to, getting him out of big situations. And here goes a handoff. Back up running back Theory. Going to muscle his way to the 26-yard line. Tough one there. Darnell Hodge going to check right back in, and Polk over the middle. He finds Hodge, who gets lit up by Chico Canetti, but a great job holding on to the football. Kadavion Polk kind of hot right now, 8 of 9. Nice throw here over the middle. Boom. Yeesh. Hodge able to hang on to this ball somehow, taking the hit. Got a bunch formation here to the left side of Kadavion Polk. He'll look to pass, feeling some heat. Throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Count it. That's going to be an amazing catch for Charlie Davenport. This kid has been incredible. Goes up, skies on Andre Campbell for this touchdown. Wow, good ball placement too. What a drive. Getting bagged on that play, and Miami out to a hot start, 10-0 as they go down the field in 10 plays, 82 yards. Kadavion Polk 100% on that drive, 6 for 6, 55 yards. And Miami right now shutting it down. Offense going to have to figure some things out here for Notre Dame. Run game has been taken away. Pass game, oh, nice shoot move, trying to put on another one. Good throw, buddy, in the sauce back there, but still good job by the special teams. They put him down at the 27-yard line, and we'll now get a look at this Fighting Irish offense once again. If you haven't already, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the RFL. Visit our website at relocationfootballleague.com to learn more about the league and how you can join in the future. Unfortunately, can't join at the moment. Little pump fake here. And he's feeling pressure. And that pressure gets there. Sack Tyreek McCall. 7 yards lost on the play. 2nd and 17. Man, the Hurricanes whipping up a whole different type of storm here at the start of this game. Coverage down the field, A1. The pressure, but just sending minimal amount of guys. It's getting there. And Notre Dame is feeling the dominance of this number 5 ranked Miami Hurricane team. And they're going to have to try to figure some things out before this gets ugly fast. There goes a handoff and a flag and a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Not looking good all around for the Fighting Irish. Tyler Grigson called for holding, and they're going to accept it. 2nd and 27 for Fighting Irish. You can hear the boos all through the crowd here. End around play there. Wide receiver jumps over the tackle. It's a foot race. Hendricks hits to the 49-yard line. 40 yards. Almost playing Michael Hendricks on the end of that run. Thought he was going to be able to take it the distance. Chase down. Touchdown saving tackle made there by Joe Bowens. You don't expect, usually you see an end around play to cap off for a big play like that. But hey, 40 yards. Fighting Irish, they're going to take it. Pump fake again. Stepping up in the pocket, pressure's coming down, he's going to go again, sacked by Freeman. 3 sacks in this first quarter alone for the Hurricanes. The heat, it's real right now. I mean, look at this. Trying to set up and fake that bubble screen. They did that, called that play a second time, and the defense not fooled at all. No one working to get open. And he's got a limited amount of time in that pocket. Pressure cooker all day.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
2nd and 16. Corner's going to play off the wide receivers this time. They'll run McDonald, hoping for a big one. In Miami, they're not allowing any type of room for McDonald here to explode as he usually does. Hasn't been a game yet where he hasn't rushed for over 100 yards. There's a shot deep down the field. It's going to be dropped. Had it in his hands for a moment, but Jake Summers is going to drop that one at the last second. And look at this, throws it over the top, and that's just a great play by Xavier Savage. It's actually a pretty good ball right there. by the Blade Man. Gotta catch that football. Punt this one away, and it's a shanker out at the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
So Miami's offense back out onto the field. Polk 9 of 10, 114 yards, touchdown. No interceptions in this first quarter. Up by 10, looking to make it an even bigger deficit. Spins around, and that's going to be incomplete for the second time for him today. And Polk's going to call an audible. So they'll line up now in the I formation. Play action. Polk looking down the field. Hit as he tries to throw. That's going to count as a sack. Keno Bedford. In the backfield that time, working on big number 78. Nice little hands fight, wins it, and gets home. Really haven't been able to cook up too much pressure on Kadavion Polk throughout this game, and that's how you get it done. Go there in the backfield off the edge, you keep fighting.
We got four. We got four.
3rd and 16. Polk looking to pass, spins around. He's going to go down again. Bedford 2 back-to-back. Count it. That's 5 total sacks in the first quarter alone in this Miami-Notre Dame game. And the coverage down the field has been great on both sides. The pressure's been great on both sides. This is kind of expected. You're seeing 2 top-tier defenses show out here. And the question marks for both of these teams, more so, has been the offense. Whose offense is going to be able to withstand the pressure and come out on top victorious here in this Week 4 matchup? Both teams 2-1 on the season. There goes McDonald. Man, they have just put a lid on McDonald today. Last week, 25 carries, 127 rushing yards. But he is bottled up, just 11 yards off of 5 carries in this one, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter of play. Miami leading by double digits, 10-0. Let's get those 2s in the chat.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
2nd and 8. Handoff. Got a lane this time, trying to juke. And that's still a great job by Miami. Nice gain. Much more manageable 3rd down. Can they convert a high snap? Draw play. He won't get it. Defense all around him. 3 Hurricanes there to bring him down. 4th down. Notre Dame. Try to bust out that draw play, and Miami's not having it. I mean, Notre Dame is trying their absolute best to get this running game flourishing, but they just simply can't. The Miami Hurricanes up front, I mean, they're doing a great job getting off their blocks, shedding off and making tackles in the backfield or for minimal gains. Offensive line's going to have to step up here tonight for Notre Dame, and here goes a pretty nice return, gets it out to the 32-yard line, and that's a horrible spot. They mark him down where he fell. He got up at least to the 35. But KP, let's see if he can make up for that. Three tight ends set, all 3 tight ends to the right side of KP here, going to run it to the outside. He's got a lane and a hit stick. What a play. Mojo rising. Little Mojo on that play chopped him down like a tree. 6-yard gain nonetheless. Heavy hitting already. And a stuff in the backfield. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Another big play made there by Chico Canetti. 3rd and 4. And Polk on deep over the middle. This is going to be incomplete. Not going to haul this one in this time. Great coverage over the top by Joshua Hexel. And Eves, he's been that deep threat guy for Miami. Comes down with the big catches, and Davion Polk feeling, hey, I got him again here. See if he comes down with it. He shut it down. This punt will find its way in the end zone for a touchback. And this Miami and Notre Dame feud, man, goes back to that Catholic versus convicts matchup way back in 1988 that I talked about. It's a great rivalry, I guess, in a sense. I think most people can regard that as one of the best college games in college football history. Notre Dame came up with the upset, 31-30 in that one. But look at this game. Miami coming out hot. Notre Dame find themselves down 10-0. See if they can get themselves out of this funk. Here goes a throw over the middle of the field. That's going to be caught. There goes Jay Watt. Wins inside. It seems off the post route. Perfectly placed here by Jet Blade. And Xavier Savage, I mean, you see rarely do wide receivers create separation on lucky number 7. Notre Dame getting lucky that time. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action. Pressure's coming. Doesn't want to be sacked again, but he will. Elijah Walker. He's got 2 of them things. Loss of 12 yards. Got to get rid of that football. See 2 safeties over the top here. Looks like they're sending just about everyone deep. Looks like deep crosser routes with a comeback on the right side, but there is nobody open at this point. When you see a deep play like this, and you're trying to make that play and everything's covered, especially against a secondary as good as Miami's, just got to chuck that ball. Can't sit there and take that. That's a huge loss for the offense. Going to throw, and that's going to be overthrown. You can see him moving jittery in the pocket. This Miami Hurricanes got him in a blender up front. This defense just sending everything at him, even with a base. And here goes a throw into the flats. McKinley Weeks only going to get up to the 30-yard line. Notre Dame's going to have to punt it. This Hurricanes defense is looking lights out, man. That's all I can say. Nice little throw over the top. Nice catch and everything, but that is definitely not going to be enough for a 1st down. Even had McCall, their DN out there, dropping back into the flats and making that tackle. So Notre Dame boots this one away, and it's going to be down at the 24. Nice open field tackle made there by Clarence Lewis. It's Cheney Jr. Gets that return. Here's a look at Darnell Hodges' numbers on the season. 70 carries, 364 yards, got 3 touchdowns, 2 of which he had last week in that upset victory over West Virginia. And they're going to give him a carry to start. And here he goes. Nice 7-yard scamper. Shotgun for Davion Polk. Throws. This is going to be caught for a 1st down. Deion Carter, submitted wide receiver, bringing that one in. Gets to the 41. Handoff. Nice little cutback, but he powers through the Notre Dame defense. They'll give him another carry up the gut. 4 yards. Trying to wear down this defense with a bit of running. Theory's going to check in at running back. Davion Polk's got a wide open Eves. 1st down, Hurricanes. 3rd reception of the day for Eves. I believe all his receptions have been good for 1st downs. He's just sitting there wide open on the spot route. Miami feeling pretty good here. Coming in, on the road, facing up against a top 10 ranked opponent, a rival in the college series. Winner of this game gets to break even. 1-1, both teams. A high snap there. Darnell Hodge, nasty juke move. Had him sliding. Gets to the 32-yard line. Darnell Hodge, I mean, look at this draw play up the middle. Man, that was nasty. That homeboy looking like he was sliding in at home base. Put the slow-mo on that thing. Marcus Ward made quite a bit of good plays here today, but that was not one of them. First and 10 at the 32-yard line. Play action. Good clean pocket here for Kadavion. Paul throws. It's going to be caught for a first down. What a reception by Deion Carter. 25 yards. Now that's a serious case of hands. Also, excellent ball placement. Look how he fits this one in. Nasty. That's a dot if I seen one. Play must have been called sentence because it ended with a dot. Little joke right there. There we go, first and goal at the 7-yard line. Handoff, and Darnell Hodge falls just a yard short of the first down. Miami is rolling. Second and goal. Little drop back, looking to pass. Kadavion Pope feeling some pressure. Throws it away. It's another chance for them to get the stop here. Big boy fullback running through 2 Fighting Irish defenders. Touchdown, Miami. Up by 3 possessions if the extra point is good. These guys are just on fire right now. Jaleel Blaylock. It's their tight end getting in there at the fullback, getting some love in the end zone. Here goes the extra point to put them up by 17. The kick is good. Notre Dame getting washed here early. Still a lot of time left to go, but not looking good for the Irish. 75 yards in 10 plays. I mean, this has been about the 3rd drive in a row that Miami has been able to score in double-digit numbers of plays. And so that tells you, that the defense is, kind of struggling. They can't figure this offense out at all, but their offense needs to do something. I mean, 17-0 right now. These guys got beat pretty bad in their last matchup last season in Week 7. Lost to Miami 33-15 in that game. Boy, talk about Darnell Hodge having himself a game. Amir Williams went off for 3 touchdowns and over 270 yards in that game. I don't want that to be the same result. We're going to throw underneath on the drag. R.J. Pearson gets to 28. Back on the ground. Just really trying to get McDonald going. And I think, sometimes, if that's your bell cow, got to try to make things work. You might want to start going away from here and start throwing the football. There goes a throw. They get it to him. And that's going to be 4th down. Notre Dame's got to air this thing out here. Not sure what's going on. There goes the punt. Tackled immediately at the 23. May just be Miami's defense. I'm not sure. These guys came out here ready to play. Fighting Irish look more like the passive Irish. Because right now, they're letting that hurricane run right through these guys. And they're going to start out another opportunity to put more points on the board. Here goes an RPO throw over the middle. That's going to be held on to by Eves. 2nd and 3. Looking to pass, throws. That's going to be caught on the sidelines. First down, Miami. Darnell Hodge. Nice reception, I formation. Here goes a run. Hodge with a run up the middle. Taken down at the 38. 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5. Notre Dame needs to do something. They need a turnover, something to spark the momentum. Look at the blitz. That's a good catch. Good coverage there by Andre Campbell. I said it was Andre Campbell who got beat for the touchdown earlier. That was actually Ramon Henderson. Here goes a throw, and that's a missed opportunity to keep the pressure on the necks of the Fighting Irish. Davion Polk sailing that throw. 4th down. This is just simply a throw you got to make. I'm not sure if he was trying to target Eves or what. Looks more so like he was trying to go to Zeke Cooper. That one, need a poop there for sure. That one went way beyond the target. As this one will go in the end zone for a touchback. Notre Dame's going to come out onto the field. 1 minute and 24 seconds left to go in this first half. And boy, it has been pure ugliness for Notre Dame on the offensive side of the ball. Way too conservative. And just really trying to force the run game. It has not been there. They've got to start taking shots deep. Blade's got to start waiting for plays to come. But this pressure by Miami off of base sets has been amazing. Here goes an amazing defense by Xavier Savage all over Jay Watt. He can't hang on to the ball. That was a great pass. 4-man rush. And that one thrown into double coverage. Yeah, Miami's just sending up a whole special different kind of heat here. Here goes a run to the outside. And I'm still not even sure why they would call that on a 3rd and 10. If you want to try to show any fight in this moment in the game, it's almost looking like these guys are throwing in the towel already. Going to punt this one away. Miami's going to do the honors of calling a timeout, trying to see if they can get some more points before the end of this first half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Jacob Eves, 18 receptions, 280 yards on the season. Only got the 1 touchdown despite all the big plays he's been able to make this season.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Polk's going to throw over the middle of the field. That's a nice catch by Hodge. Timeout's going to be burned. 1 more remaining. First down for the Hurricanes. 58 seconds. Play action. Great blitz pickup and great defense. Chico Canetti all over Davenport. In a sense, you still got to give it to Notre Dame's defense. This huge lack of offensive production, these guys are still making it. Oh, what a beautiful pass. Eves gets the first down, but as I was saying, still a 17-point ball game. Could have got even worse. Little throw and a deflection. Bedford going with the conservative swat instead of trying to pick that one off. But either way, great play for DN in coverage. Now they'll send him off the edge. Pressure coming, hits, and that's going to be Cooper. First down at the 39. They stop the clock momentarily. Still have a timeout in 42 seconds. Man, Miami looks like they might score 20 before the end of this half here. Dominant performance here by the Hurricanes. Trips to the left side. Steps up a little bit. Throws this one too high. Over 200 yards passing in the first half for Davion Polk. 28 seconds looking to get themselves in range. Throws this one out of the backfield. Tackle's going to be made by Odebeck. as Hodge is stopped at the 34. They'll call a timeout and they'll set up David Fontanez to attempt a 50-plus yard field goal attempt. To be exact, this will be 51 yards for the submitted kicker from the right hash. No one coming through. Kick is up, and the kick, it's money. 20-0. And Hurricanes hanging a $20 bill up there to start this first half. Fighting Irish, they're going to have to figure something out in the second half, and I would have to say so on the offensive side of the ball. The offense, they're getting shut down by this defense. You're seeing Blade not having any type of time, even off of base rushes of 3 to 4 guys being sent. So that alone tells me the offensive line just needs to step up to big proportions, because he's just throwing the football immediately without routes developing. And that's going to be the end of the first half of play. 20-0. Miami. Hopefully they figure some things out. Notre Dame's going to have to come out in this second half. Look at this, 12 passing yards? Wow. No words, less than 100 yards as an offense combined. Jeez. Miami, I mean, these guys, if they haven't been fired up already after that win last week over West Virginia, these guys are looking like the team that we were expecting to see last year. You know, these guys lost the first game of the season. Looks like they could possibly be on a 3-game winning streak ever since. This is the type of momentum these guys have been waiting to catch. I mean, just talking about this game, Notre Dame on the offense, like I said, their offensive line, they can't handle base rushes right now. I mean, Miami is not even blitzing all too much, and they're still getting pressure back there with a minimal amount of guys while having most guys dropping back in coverage. And if you can't handle a base pass rush and you got a beast secondary like Miami, this is what you can expect. You've got to be able to make different type of play calls. And I see they're trying to short game, trying to hit the slants, trying to hit the curls, just to try to get the ball out of his hands quicker because Miami's defense is looking crazy. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's going to come down to that offensive line giving you more time, because you're going to have to call the shot plays at some point in this game. You're going to have to get yourself back in this game at some point. And right now, it's not looking good. Good thing they kicked the ball off to Miami to start this game, because they will be getting the ball back in the second half. But that being it for me, the halftime show, let's go ahead and take you guys out for the second half. Notre Dame getting the football, hoping for a much better second half than the first. Multiple sacks by Miami, multiple pressures, and Jet Blade, he's without his running back really for the night. You can see Vince McDonald, every game he's rushed for over 100 yards, but today he's clamped up. Miami's got an extra linebacker here at the line, and here goes a run. McDonald trying to juke, and he is mangled down at the 33, a 3-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 7. This defense is relentless. Here they are sending the 4 guys again. Look at the pressure starting to get there. Throws it into the flats. They say he was out of bounds. So no yards gained on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Blade finally getting some time, and there goes a huge play. Ace Hendricks to the 41. Great job hitting that out route, working on Trey Stingley Jr. These are the type of plays that they're going to need to call and mix in a lot more. Need different varieties of routes being ran on the field. Here goes a run to the outside. Gains about 3 on the carry, still minimal yards for McDonald. Back to McDonald. Breaks the first tackle and gets hammered. Hit stick by Kelvin Freeman. 2-yard gain on the play, sets up a 3rd and 5 play action. Looking like he doesn't have the time for this, and he is sacked by Elijah Walker. 3 sacks in this game for big number 99. 5 total for Miami. Once again on a base 4-man rush. Looking for the big play, calling the play action. Dig looking like it was about to get open down the field. Not enough time. Not enough time. And they're going to attempt a field goal from the 45-yard line. It's going to be a 62-yarder. It looks like he's got the leg, and that's money. 3-20. Wow. Frederick Johnson. 62-yard kick. In the end zone, touchback as say he had a heel out of bounds. And at least Notre Dame is on the board. But this is where, if you're Miami, you need to drill these guys. You need to put your foots on their necks and put this game away early. See if they can do that. Notre Dame showing some guys here in the box. There goes a handoff stuffed in the backfield. Keno Tedford dropping Darnell Hodge. 2-yard loss. That's a great tackle in the backfield. Tedford, he's been everywhere tonight. He's been shutting it down. He's got himself multiple sacks. Tackle for loss right there. Even dropping back in coverage. Knocking away passes. Play action. Quick throw. This is going to be intercepted. Notre Dame taking it back. Andre Campbell to the 22-yard line. Notre Dame catching the big breaks, and there goes a huge turnover. And this is just a overly lead thrown ball by Kadavion Polk. Look, he's covering Eves on the comeback route, trying to hit this deep crosser to Charlie Davenport, but too much mustard. Saw him overthrow quite a bit of passes already in this game, and that time it comes back to haunt him. Can Notre Dame take advantage of this opportunity and punch it in the end zone for 6? They're going to need it.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Lead grip.
Handoff, and that's going nowhere. 2 yards.
I'm going. Got it.
Deion Bowe all over that one. 2nd and 8. Draw play. Nice juke move. Nice game. Vince McDonald still getting carries here. Will they call his number on 3rd and 1? Looking to pass this time, and he misses a wide open Jay Watt off the slant. That could have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 4th down. Oh, man. Gotta make that throw. Play was there. Gotta execute. And they're going to settle for the field goal, which honestly, I won't say is the worst thing. This will make it a 2-possession game. Kick is good. 20-6. Now they need their defense to continue playing as they have been. And they need their offense to be able to cash in on some of these drives here. And that goes for a touchback. Notre Dame showing a little bit of life here. 6 points. Darnell Hodge, a yard away from eclipsing 400 yards on the season, which is going to be, of course, a 100-yard per game average, which he's been able to do so far. Let's see if he can keep that up. There goes a handoff getting bottled up down at the 27. Gain of 2. He's at 58 so far. At least that'll break him over that 400 for the season at this point. And they'll go right back to him. Shut down. Loss of a yard. Notre Dame's defense kicking up now. Just when you thought this game was going to get ugly, be completely one-sided, Notre Dame starting to show life. Not showing any touchdowns, though. That's what they need. It's on the offense. The defense is doing their job. It's on the offense to keep them in this game. Davion Polk will throw this one into the flats, almost intercepted by Ward. 3 and out. Notre Dame's defense has just stepped up on a whole new level right now. They're in that mode where, hey, if the offense can't get it done, we've got to get it done. And they're going to need the offense here on this next possession. Nice punt. And down immediately at the 20. Antonio Gomez, third, making the tackle there. Had the game-winning interception against West Virginia last week.
Let's go. 60 or
They need to go 80 yards. Still a lot of time left to go in this ball game. Jay Watt's going to be in motion. He'll look to pass. And misses. Too high. Pick 6. Touchdown to the crib. Miami. John Bowen's taking this to the house once again. A pass that's there. John Blade. He brought out the butter knife this week. Looking plastic. Man. Offense has looked really abysmal right now, and jeez. Fontanez, the extra point to put him up by 21, but it gets blocked, and it gets recovered by Notre Dame. And they're going to take it to the house for 2 points. That's Joshua Hexel. Crazy events going down here. 2 points. 18-point ball game. Everyone else scoring points except for the offense of Notre Dame right now. Great job coming off the edge, too, there by cornerback Cam Hart. 26-8. They'll take it from the 8. Tip Soto. They'll be down at the 27. It's almost hard to tell what can Notre Dame do at this point. The run game shut down. You don't want to keep running. You're down by 3 possessions. You really can't. You're not seeing any positives out of the passing game from Blade. Just missing passes that are there. They run this up the middle. And so, like, it's hard to figure out what exactly is going on here with Notre Dame. They just need to execute, seems. Throw into the flats there, wrapped up immediately by Freeman. It's actually Deion Boats, moving strong to the right side. Play action. And Xavier Savage coming through free for the sack. Savage.
Sack, baby. Sack.
And he just ran off this right side edge like a wild animal, sent the cornerback blitz, and boom! Down goes Bleed. Going to have to punt it away. And in the end zone for a touchback.
All day.
1st and 10. Miami. Well, this has been an outstanding game. And this is pure dominance on the road against a really good Notre Dame team. Offense just didn't show up to play for him today, and Darnell Hodge. The hot skip and a jump right there off the juke move. 1st down, 67 yards. Nice blocking, and of course, good job making a man miss there on the play. Looks how he sets up this dip in the sauce real fast. Whoop, there you go, Hexel. Broken down. Offset I formation, Miami. Gonna hand it off, and a solid tackle made there. Chico Canetti, he's been all over the place here for the Fighting Irish. And off, bounces to the outside, shut down by Thedford. Trying to get outside there on that play. Probably should have cut up off that block of Coop, but probably too much speed picked up trying to get out there. Thedford, he's been outstanding. Having himself a phenomenal game. 3rd and 10. Feeling pressure, throws that one too high. Both quarterbacks struggling with accuracy, just having these passes sail over their intended targets. He could have dropped that one right in the breadbasket, had the separation, but once again, when you spin around like that, and you don't really have that time to set your feet, you tend to see passes like that. It's been a lot of quarterbacks throwing off their back foots and spinning around trying to throw a dimer as if they're Patrick Mahomes or something, and that's not been the case. It's not going down. Tip Soto gets to the 23-yard line.
We got this.
They need 3 touchdowns in order to come back in this one. And it still hasn't even been the 4th quarter.
70, Indy. Ready?
Handoff, shut down. Elijah Walker. Yeah, this guy. 3 sacks. Got tackles for loss. Look, he runs right through McKinley Weeks here. This is the tight end, yeah, but look at him. Truck stick. Get some. Man, he is just looking like the dominant player on defense here tonight. And here goes a throw over the middle of the field. Jay Watt finally able to get a connection his way for the 1st down. Only 17 pass attempts for Jet Blade at this point in the game. That's how many times he's thrown and had to either throw it into the flats and bring up a 4th down, a quick 3 and out, or just hasn't been able to, throw the ball at all due to sacks and things of that nature.
Set, ready? 30 base.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Let's go.
The drop back looking to pass, throws. It's going to be caught by Weeks.
Ready?
3 yards.
90, Wolf.
Tight into the roll, boy. Tight into the roll.
Right up.
And off, and finally a lane. McDonald gets to the 48-yard line. 1st down across midfield to the 48. Already said that, but Notre Dame, they're marching, and they desperately need to score in my expert opinion, they need to score on this drive or it's game over. It's never over till it's over in the RFL, but boy, is Miami look down, facing up against the highest overall rated defense, and they're showing it, flexing here tonight. They shut down that outside run play for just 2 yards.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Ready.
2nd and 8 motion. Spins around, throws, makes the catch, gotta get upfield. He does, spin move. And he's out at the 33. They say he didn't get out. So the clock is still moving.
Get ready. Get ready.
Thought he stepped out for a moment. And here goes McDonald. Shut down at the 30.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Mike 52. Mike 52.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. RFL fans, you know what to do. Put your 4s up in the chat. 4th quarter, this game's going to Notre Dame, trailing by 18, 26-8. Miami.
5, 6. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
I think they need to start airing this out now at this point. They are going to look to throw. Hits the slant over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. Frederick Johnson dropping the hammer. Excuse me, that's Kelvin Freeman. They'll throw it to the flats. Soto, forced fumble off the hit stick. Scooped by Miami, and this should seal it. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Dion Bowe. Wow. Makes the catch. Definitely had a couple of steps. Took a huge hit from Robert Ivory. This guy's been a hitting machine all season long. And Dion Bowe, the linebacker, cribbing it. Another tough blowout loss, it seems. It's going to be here for Notre Dame. I would be very worried if you got Miami on the schedule, knowing you got to play these guys the way their defense has looked. They've looked great every game. Flexing that 97 overall to the fullest. Extra points up. It's good. Same amount of points they dropped on the Fighting Irish last year. They drop here 33-8. We'll take a knee in the end zone. Offense going to get started at the 25-yard line. And I just don't even know what to say else for this offense here. Notre Dame, you make a good play, you get hit stick, you fumble the ball, overthrow a pass. You can't run the ball. There's just nothing at all working for this offense. Can't run play action, even though you're trying to set up off the run. These guys just sending 4 guys like they are right now. This one into the flats. And that's 5 yards. You can't even find a target down the field. Four-man rush throws. There goes a good pass. First down.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Devin Barnes on the reception that time. Bunch formation to the left side. Going to drop back. Looking to pass. Throws one deep down the field. It's going to be caught. Notre Dame's going to score. Jay Watt. House it. First career touchdown in the series. And where has this been at all game? Hands just threw a prayer right there on the play. Makes a nice catch over pursuit. And John Bowens. You got to secure the tackle there. You can't just go after the ball. So over pursuing. I don't even know if that's a word. Over pursuing. Extra point attempt is good, and how ironic is this? Same exact score as last year. 13 minutes and 19 seconds left to go. The Fighting Irish still down here by 18. They'll take it from the 6. And down at the 29.
Let's go, Ford. Let's go.
Marcus Clark there on the return. Davion Polk's kind of slowed down a bit here. Has had a couple passes get away from him with some high throws. If I'm Miami at this point, I mean, run the rock. No need to really pass the football anymore. They're going to go play action, though. And he's going to be sacked. Anaru Kala gets there. 2nd and 18. Not sure what's going on with the play calling right here. First down, trying to go with the play action. Should have just actually handed that one off. And he had players open. 2 guys in the flats he could have at least tried to go to there against 1 defender. Holding on to that ball too long, and Kala gets there for the sack. They'll run the ball here, gets to the outside, the speed. Darnell Hodge gets to the 36, 82 yards, 18 yards away from another 100-yard week. And they're going to look to pass, throws, first down. Jan Carter.
Let's go, baby.
Got that one out of there quick. Great job. Had that pressure coming. Took that heat after that throw. He's up still, standing strong. I formation for the Hurricanes. Darnell Hodge. About 4 yards there on the carry. 2nd and 6. The I formation they'll line up in. Back on the ground. This is what they should have been doing. Start this drive, but they're realizing it late. Got to keep running. And now this is going to be a passing attempt for the Hurricanes. Third and 7.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check 4.
Polk here in the gun. They're going to run out of this, and they're going to get the first down. Darnell Hodge, 3 yards away from a 4th consecutive running 100-yard game on the ground. Notre Dame just now giving this up. Really can't say the defense. And even though you see 33 points on the board, I mean, this was a team that was on the field quite a bit due to the lackluster offense. This defense at this point, they've got to be tired. Giving up chunks of yards on the ground now, and there goes Theory. Loss, actually, it just gets back to the line of scrimmage. And Theory breaks the tackle, fighting forward, trying to strip him from the ball. It's Ian Euchre, but good job hanging on. Darnell Hodge. They look to pass. Throws it into the flats, and that's a clutch tackle made there by Andre Campbell. 4th down. All right, so they're at the 37-yard line. This will be a 54-yarder if they attempt this kick. Good job by Campbell taking down the big tight end. I think Fontenay's got the leg for it. Committed kicker, so he should. 54 yards. Saw a kick as far as 62 yards get nailed, and this one, it's no different. Money, 36-15. Miami goes up by 21. And a kick in the back of the end zone. Offense going to get started at the 25-yard line.
Ready. 10-2, sir.
This offense been struggling. This pass rush looking serious. They're going to throw over the middle, and this has been the case all game for Jet Blade. Just can't connect with a soul. And he's had some chances there. He could have got a chance to complete that pass. They're going to throw into the flats, but that's going to be ruled incomplete. Not sure what just happened here. Wow. Having some issues, technical difficulties. Not sure at all what is going on here. Game seems to have froze. Wow. Okay. Get back out of that. What's going on here? Can't start or pause. So, wow. Looks like it is frozen. So I'll just restart the mod here. They should pick up where we left off, but that means all the photos are dead, man. Jeez. All right. Let's go ahead and close that. PCs, man, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Let's go ahead and start this back up. Should still have this game saved, so don't worry. Everything's moving slowful now, so that's just the PC tripping right now. It's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. Trying to launch it, says it's not responding. I'm not sure what's going on. Got no updates or anything going on with the PC. Just having its moment. Oh, okay. So it says it's already in the process of loading up. Just gotta wait. How about this game, man? Yeesh. I'm telling you, this is one of the big reasons why I can't wait for the RFL season, man. This PC stuff is great what you can do with it. It's always problems. Always problems like this. You can have the most up-to-date PC in the world, and there's always going to be a moment where it's just going to wig out like this. Still no sign of this loading up. But in the meantime, make sure you guys tune in. This game might be pushed back. I can't even change my scenes. That's how, this is crazy. Okay, there you go. I might not even be able to change this back. But tune in at some point. Clemson versus Alabama. And finally get some type of sound, notification sound. Nothing even came up. So what's going on here? Notre Dame trying to spike the game in some type of fashion. Win the game. Trying to reset this. What is going on here? All right, I don't see no notifications. Still nothing. This is crazy, man. Hoping this game will run out, be done before my phone died. I got to put the phone on the charge just so I can read your comments. Let's go ahead and go through the comments. So what's you guys' thoughts of this game so far, man? Miami bringing it to Notre Dame. See the jokes here in the chat going off. Come on now. I'm going to try to hit the launch button again just to see if it's still trying to load up a game. It wasn't even trying to load up a game. How about that? Sitting there for no reason. Where was the notification at, PC? Sheesh. All right. Load it up right now. Let's hope after all that the game is going to pick up in its previous state. Game's not even playing right now. Come on now. All right, finally loading up. I know Notre Dame is praying. You guys rigged this, didn't you? You guys came into my house when I ain't know it. This slides the PC to say, hey, when it gets to this point in the game, if we're trailing, just delete everything.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, here goes the moment of truth. Now we're about to get copyrighted. My God, PC, man. Who's ready for the RFL season? Oh! The plan didn't work, Notre Dame. Game's still on. We'll take you guys out onto the field in a few. Let's go ahead and show screen so you guys can see what's going on right now. It's loading up. Hopefully we should be on the field. Yes, sir. Back in action. Had to take whatever type of break you want to call that. Commercial. Whatever. I don't even know what else to say. Technical difficulties break. All of that. Notre Dame was not going to escape this one.
Here we go, here we go.
They got the football, though. 3rd and 10. Who knows, maybe this will fire them up. They're going to throw over the middle. Tip Soto gets hit stick down at the 34-yard line. It's 4th down to start in our return. As we like to say, we see it in the chat, can't stop greatness. Let's go ahead and get that in the chat, man. Hashtag can't stop greatness here in the RFL, despite the bugs and glitches on the college series, the PC and all that.
Ready up.
They're going to go for it on 4th down, as they should. Looking to pass, throws. McKinley Weeks with a clutch grab, going to get the 1st down. And maybe this break, they let them pull the 49ers and Ravens Super Bowl. Trying to come back now on fire after the break.
Down. 70, Indy.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right.
Gonna drop back, looking to pass, three-man rush, throws. This is gonna be caught by Jay Watt. Still not a big play. Never count on a comeback, but the Fighting Irish will need an absolute miracle to come back against this defense to win this game, and they're definitely gonna need bigger plays than that right there.
Ready.
Check that one, Mike 52 right here. 52. Man,
Second and
that's
5.
That's trash.
5.
The drop back, looking to pass, throws. It's the slant. Jay Watt up the field for the first down.
Let's go, baby.
Stops the
Let's
clock. And over 200 yards passing now for Mr. Blade.
On the set.
Boy, 52. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
First and 10. Jet play is going to look to throw. This is going to be caught again.
Let's go. Get set.
Small ball down the
On
field.
set. 15, line it.
5 wide, empty set.
He's tight right here.
Still not calling those shot plays.
Get it.
4-man rush, here to the throw over the middle. And Soto wrapped up at the 30.
Set.
Here we go.
Under 5 minutes left to go. Should just about do it here.
52 is the mic.
Now.
Notre Dame just doesn't seem to be enough time for these guys. Kenley Weeks gets a catch over the middle.
Set. 50. Plant.
Ooh. Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
Second and 4. Pressed up. Throws, and that's off the mark. Airtight coverage
Got it.
by Antonio Gomez.
Check. Tight right.
Big dribble.
Third and 4, and McKinley Weeks has got the first down. And this is how they should have been moving
Let's go, fellas.
throughout this game when they had the trouble running the football. They were so bent on trying to establish the run game that they just never opened up the playbook for other passing plays. They tried to, because they ran the ball so much and that wasn't working, they tried to go with play action and try to set that up for big shot plays down the field, but Miami's defense wasn't allowing it. Getting sacks off of base man rushes. It's just too late here for the Fighting Irish to be able to claw back, making these plays. Oh, a nice shoot move, face mask penalty, he'll draw. And that's going to be the Fighting Irish first down. Catch made there by Lewis Fuller.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Let's go now.
So anybody expecting photos at the end of this game, unfortunately won't have it. I'll have to make do with what I have at the end of this game. Counter run play, nice shoot move, and he is going to be dropped still in the backfield. Notre Dame just looking for another touchdown. Man, that cut back was nasty. Robert Ivory shooting through like a missile. And you've seen this guy land some pretty hefty hit sticks. One of the top heavy hitters at safety
Let's go. 8.
in the college series. Wearing that 20-25 proudly.
Clear. Ready.
Gonna get in the end zone, throw into the flats, and that's gonna be shut down. One more attempt to try to get in. They're gonna come out in the eye with only Ace Hendricks. So they're gonna try to run for this. They will. Pitch play, and McDonald will not get it. Shut down. Oh, I thought it was fourth down. It's fourth down now. And They got the touchdown. Big hit stick by Bo. And Notre Dame's on the board, but they ate up most of the clock. Comeback's not going to happen here tonight. And Ace Hendricks ate that hit stick. Boom, Deion Bo. This is going to make it just a 14-point deficit, looking a lot more presentable. And it's good. Hey, Notre Dame's got one chance. They've got to recover this onside kick. That's the only chance they've got. Onside kick, drive down the field in a few plays with shot plays and score, and recover another one. Is for at least a small percent chance to come back in this game, and that's not going to happen. Cooper is going to recover it, and Miami is going to win their third game straight as Notre Dame drops their second back-to-back. Notre Dame's lost to some pretty tough opponents. This is a real tough one, though, for them because they're part of the ACC in the RFL College Series, so they lose a big conference matchup. In the ACC, really, no one wants to lose an ACC conference matchup game because the conference is just so stacked. And there's so many great teams. You know, it might all come down to the conference record. Darnell Hodge, a few yards there. Notre Dame's going to call their timeouts. There's still a smallest of a technical chance that Notre Dame could come in this. I'm just speculating here. If they can force a turnover and burn all their timeouts and recover an onside kick after that, then they still have a chance. That's how much of a miracle these guys would need. There's 1 minute and 25 seconds left. Hand off. Darnell Hodge. It's going to be stopped short. So still the smallest percentage of a chance for Notre Dame. So Miami's got to punt this one away. And he shanks this punt here. Goes out of bounds at the 27. They're going to need to literally score on a shot play which they had the last time. There they go, play action. Throws. That's going to be caught out of bounds. Cross midfield to the 44-yard line. Drops it in the bucket. Ace Hendricks. I know the Miami right now is like, oh, it looks good now. They're still not worried. But how crazy would it be if these guys score a touchdown in just a few plays with barely running out any clock and recover an onside kick? I think Miami's hearts would have been done fell out the backside at that point. Throws it. Sideline catch again. Tip Soto. First down. Throws one deep. And it is incomplete.
Give me some. Set, ready? 60 or.
Jay Watt looking a bit winded here in the slot.
Now.
He's just going to throw the underneath drag, and that should definitely just about seal it.
On the ball.
He's got to take a shot down the field. Can't go with the drags. And McKinley Weeks again. Stop the clock momentarily with the first down. Game's definitely over, but hey, Notre Dame at least looking for one more touchdown to make this game look way more presentable than what it actually turned out to be. All right, the last shot they can take to try to get in the end zone. Steps up. throws it out of the end zone, incomplete.
Ready.
About 1 to 2 more chances to try to throw it in for 6.
Shoot.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Jake Summers. As crazy as this sounds, this is still the smallest chance of a comeback from Notre Dame. If they recover the onside kick 2 seconds and somehow complete a Hail Mary, and that would be this would definitely be hands down game of the year if that miracle happens. Never know in the RFL. Extra point. 36 to 29. 2 seconds left. Onside kick for the miracle. Still feel like Notre Dame played some games here and tampered with my PC, not even gonna lie. Definitely tried to pull 49ers move, turning out the lights. Here it goes. That's the game. Notre Dame fought till the end. It was a horrible 3.5 quarters. Somehow they made it a 1-possession game at the end, but Miami is going to walk out victorious. 3 straight victories for the Hurricanes. And like I said, this Miami team might be the team that Miami was looking to put together. Finally. Start out the season with a tough loss, very close loss to Alabama, losing by 3, 17 to 14. And winning against top-tier opponents ever since, knocking off West Virginia, beat Notre Dame here, won an easy game against Wisconsin, which he should have been. But I mean, right now they're looking pretty good. This looks like this could be a possible playoff team in this year's college series. Hey, I enjoyed calling this game for you guys. Probably won't have much of any photos. If I can't get any photos for Miami, then I just can't get any photos at all. It's going to suck that I can't use those for, of course, the podcast for talking about, for the recap. But let's go ahead. Let me see what they have for me real fast before I log out here. It looks like they've got literally every play. Literally every play except for the penalty, which of course makes sense. They have nothing else. Yep, that's it. So every single play. See, jet blade. Look, all jet blade. All jet blade. Darnell Hodge got a flick here. I guess I can't even get no picture of Davion Polk, I guess. That's all we got to work off. There's no highlights I can show you guys. All I can do is show you guys statistics. Let's go ahead and get a look at that. Jet blade. 32 of 45. 326 passing yards. 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. Way to bounce back at the end of that game, man. I'm still going to call it tampering gate. Notre Dame gate, whatever you guys want to call it. And that second half bounce back was something. I mean, that comeback in the fourth was looking something serious. But Davion Polk, 21 of 32, 217 passing yards, touchdown, 1 interception for him. Darnell Hodge just making it by the skin of his teeth for a 4th consecutive 100-yard rushing game, ending with exactly 100 rushing yards in this game off of 24 carries. Didn't get to see the end zone. And for the first time this season for Vince McDonald, he does not rush for over 100 yards against this stout Miami defense. 21 carries, only 59 yards. Tough for him today. Theory, not really worth going over anybody else here. The end-around play to Ace Hendricks was nice for 40 yards. Receiving-wise, Jay Watt for Notre Dame, breaking over 100 yards, 116 off of 5 catches and a touchdown. Jacob Eves, 6 catches for 99 yards. These wide receivers from Miami, like I said, once again, these guys playing well above expectations. Ace Hendricks, 4 for 64, touchdown. McKinley Weeks, 8 for 46. Deion Carter, 3 for 43. Tip Soto, 6 for 41. Don't know, Hodge 6 for 32 out the backfield. Cooper with 27 off of 4. Devin Barnes, generic running back, 21 off of 3. No one else really worth mentioning. Davenport only had 2 catches for 16 yards in this game. Had a huge touchdown with a nice bag in the end zone. I'm mad I can't even get a photo of that. Can't even get a photo of that, guys, man. That was, wow. This would have been a great game worth of photos. Can't even get them. Wow. Feel some type of way, man. Feel some type of way. 2 sacks given up by Tyler Grigson today. Who I think is a submitted guy. He had Kerryon Foster gave up 2. McKinley Weeks 1. He's a tight end. Jared Patterson 1. Justin Ramos 1. And Nathan John Potter 2nd. I think he's kicked out the series anyway. I'm not sure. Defense. Deion Bowe had to scoop and score off the fumble recovery. Not only that, most tackles. 13 tackles in this game. Saw Antonio Gomez the third all over the place at cornerback. I mean, 12 total tackles for him. 7 solo. And double-digit tackles for Kelvin Freeman with 10, as well as Keno Thetford. Keno Thetford in this game, man, was an animal. Made a lot of plays. You can see 10 total tackles, double-digit tackling there as an end. 4 tackles for loss. Probably letting that category. Let's go ahead and check that. Yep, letting that category. 4, twice as many as the next guy with Freeman, Lacey, and Euchre. And a whole bunch of 1 tackles for loss. Sacks. 3 sacks for Elijah Walker. This was a coming out party for a lot of defensive submitted guys. Elijah Walker, I think he had like 2 sacks coming into like this week, or maybe 1. Not exactly sure, but he gets 3 sacks in this one game. Amazing. Xavier Savage got himself a sack as well. Tyreek McCall, Freeman, Naru Kala, and of course Keno Thetford. Interceptions. John Bowens with the pick 6. Can't even get the pick 6, man. Wow. Come on, PC. Come on, Notre Dame. Why you had to do that to my PC, man? Pick 6, though, either way. 29 yards it took to the house. Andre Campbell had an interception, 25 yards. See pass deflections. Who led that? Linebacker Freeman, who's unfortunately undraftable. Xavier Savage, 2. Tip Soto with 1 tip. We had Chico Canetti, Marcus Ward, Thetford. Like I said, this guy was doing everything. And Joshua Hexel. Forced fumble. Robert Ivory. This guy can hit. This guy can hit, man. I'm telling you. Only 5'9", 200 pounds, so pretty big size for his weight, for his height. And he be laying the boom down. CP's got to be proud, rocking that 25 with pride, man. Going to call him 25 Pride. We get a look at the blocks. Had 1 block by Cam Hart, which went to the house for a touchdown, well, for a 2-point conversion. And, of course, Deion Bowe with the fumble recovery. For 70 yards, he took it to the house. And that was 2 defensive touchdowns for Miami in this game. 1 off the pick 6 and the fumble recovery for both Deion Bowe and John Bowens. And for the kicking side of things, 62-yard field goal attempt. Longest kick here. I think Frederick Johnson is a submitted kicker. He had himself 62-yarders, 100% on the day. So was David Fontanez. Money. Great job by the kickers here today. And with that being said, it's your boy Smitty. Enjoyed calling this game for you guys. Make sure you guys tune in. Might still can get this game on time because, yeah, you definitely could get this game on time because I'm not going to be able to take many photos pretty much at all for this game due to the PC shutting down. So Rob said he wants to kick this game off at 8 o'clock. Clemson versus Alabama to close off the week in week 4. For the guys who are here, we still got 21 strong. Who you guys got in this one? Number 20 Clemson, that's 1-2, or number 7 Alabama, it's 2-1 on the season. That being said, it's your boy Smitty. I enjoyed calling this last game for you guys, and I will be seeing you guys on Wednesday. Peace. Oh yeah, and for the guys who are here, if you're still here, I wanted to do this, and you can see I got the reload things up. If you are still here, comment roll call at the end of this to get your 1,500 reloads. That's for the guys rocking with me in this 5 o'clock game. I know a lot of people usually can't make it, but if you're here right now rocking with me, at the end of this game, 1,500 reloads for the roll call for whichever comment, of course, lasts by the time this ends. So with that being said, now I'm a bounce. Peace. Now I see what you're saying, Mix. If anybody gets it from this one, they can't get it on the next. So check, make sure they don't have two things.